hope you guys enjoyed that skit. I wanted to make like a little visual representation of what every single one of us vegans does when someone leaves that comment on our social media. We're like, whatever, dude, block. Okay, it's first thing in the morning. It's about 6:37. I'm gonna go for a bike ride and then I'm gonna be hitting a push day. So let's hop right into it. And then later, I'm gonna show you everything that I eat in the entire day. Some good recipes. Stick around, it's gonna be some good eating. And with that, I have got my morning bike ride out of the way, which I'm doing every single day now. I started waking up earlier, which feels so good to get moving right in the morning and early in the morning when it's still cool because it's been hot lately. Just got my workout done, which was 100 push-ups. And then, as you saw, a bunch of other exercises for chest, shoulders, and triceps. And now, we get to finally move into that first meal. So join me in the kitchen. All right, so if you're a longtime viewer, you know I usually start my mornings after the workout with a smoothie, but today I'm feeling some nice cream. So I've just got a bowl of just some frozen bananas. I think this is probably about 2 frozen bananas. That's going right into the blender there. Now the protein that I use every day, they actually just came out with strawberry vanilla, so I'm using a serving of strawberry vanilla. So freaking good. Of course, a serving of some creatine for them gains, right? Also got a tablespoon of some chia seeds because it's got some good fats in it, but also it actually kind of like thickens up the banana ice cream, so it makes it even better. And then just the smallest amount of soy milk. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want to turn it into a smoothie. You want it to be nice and thick, but you do need a little bit of lubrication, of course. That's what she said. And then we're trying something new, boys and girls. You're gonna come along with me on this adventure. I'm gonna put some blue spirulina in there because I've been seeing these banana nice cream concoctions on Instagram, and it looks like people are having like Avatar fantasy looking smoothies. So we'll see if this turns it really blue. I think it's going to. All right, and here is what it's looking like. A big old bowl of banana ice cream. It is so freaking tasty. I don't really love the color, man. I thought it was gonna come out like Avatar blue, but look at this. It's like a dirty green blue swamp color. Does anybody know how all the Instagram influencers are making their smoothies like bright, super cool looking blue? I don't know, but anyways, I sprinkled some coconut flakes on there because I ran out of hemp parts. You gotta put something on top, otherwise no one's gonna care when you take a picture for Instagram. But yeah, this is it. Very simple little breakfast, very refreshing, hydrating, and gets me a little bit of protein in. And then we're ready to start the rest of our day. Okay, so I just finished my smoothie and now I'm working on TikToks. Yo, it's so weird because I used to think TikTok was so stupid. Now I'm kind of obsessed with it because I grew up in the era of YouTube where skits were popular. And so doing little mini skits is really fun to me. It's fun to make people laugh, bring a little smile to people's faces. Anyways, let me give you a sneak preview of this one that I just did right here. All right, no copyright on the music, please, please. It's not bad, right? It's funny. I think it's funny. I don't know. What do you guys think? TikTok is Brian Turner Official. Go follow me. Let's go make this lunch, baby. Okay, guys, I'm about to show you the most versatile soup recipe that you've ever seen in your life. This could be any vegetables that you have. So what I have is a bunch of kale. I have 3 carrots. I got a big old bushel of broccoli, some garlic, it's already cut up. I have about 4 or 5 mushrooms right here, and then I have 2 medium, kind of larger potatoes, and an onion. So real quick, we're gonna cut over to ASMR cutting all this stuff up, and then I'll show you more of the recipe. Okay, so very simply, we're just gonna put all those vegetables that we just chopped up into a big boiling pot of water. It doesn't matter how much water you use. We're gonna leave the kale out though, so we're not gonna boil that. We're just gonna put that in at the end. And then of course, like you already saw, we have the mushrooms, the onions, and then about 4 cloves of garlic simmering in here. We're just gonna bring this until it starts to brown, and then we'll turn this off while we wait for the rest of the vegetables to boil, which will probably take about 10 minutes. In the meantime, while we wait for it to boil, Kitty likes this little chair. She stays on it all day, right next to where I'm cooking, and then she looks over at me and makes a little meow and says, hey, come over here and pet me in the face. I know you're not doing anything, and I happily oblige. Okay, so the mushrooms, onions, all that is caramelized, and I also found some red cabbage in my fridge, so I did a little bit of red cabbage and cooked that in there as well. And then it took about 10 minutes for everything to boil to the point that it was tender, and so we're just going to use a slotted spoon to get all the veggie pieces out of the water without actually adding any water to this blender. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit of vegetables in here, a little bit more than I thought was gonna be in there. We're gonna add just the tiniest bit of water, I would say like maybe a half cup. Oops. Pretty much smashing as many greens in as we can. Like, yo, my blender is gonna have trouble with this. That's okay, we'll make it happen. And then I like to put about a cup of some sort of nut milk in here, alternative milk. This is Ripple, which is like a pea-based protein milk. So we're just getting some extra protein in there, just enough to make it be able to blend. And that's pretty much it. I'll show you what we do after we blend this. So right now we're just taking it to the blender. Okay, so now our soup is nice and smooth, and obviously it's gonna help a lot if you have a Vitamix. You could do this with like a normal blender or like a NutriBullet. It's just take probably a few different, you'd have to do it a couple different times in different little batches. Now we wanna add some spices. So right here I have like a spice mix, and if you can find a spice mix, it's gonna be great. So this is like rosemary, sage, and basil and thyme. But honestly, like even just with the garlic and onion, or if you have garlic and onion powder, that would work fine. Or honestly, even nothing is fine too, because the secret is salt. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper here. And then, like I said, the secret to making all of these veggie soups taste good, just add salt, baby. So you wanna start light because you can't desalt things. So go with a little bit, mix it up, and then taste it again, and then re-saltify if you need it. Now, I like my soups to have a little texture, so we're gonna put some corn, vegan chicken pieces in there, or meatless pieces, just to add some protein. And we're gonna do maybe like 2 servings. I've also got a can of some drained chickpeas we're gonna put in there. Again, I like my stuff really chunky. This is totally up to you. You can do it not chunky if you want. Give it a good mix. Nice, give it a little taste, make sure there's enough salt. It's close. And, voila, soup complete. So easy, really, really good. Okay, so now our soup is done, and we're just gonna plate it. All right, you guys saw what it looks like, but let's give it an initial taste test. Oh, let's do it with the bread, man. It's just my favorite thing ever to do with soups. Ever since I was a little kid, a little sourdough with a soup, fire. Sourdough, why are you so good? I have leftovers for tomorrow as well, and I'm pretty stoked about that. This recipe is basically my broccoli recipe, except we're replacing the broccoli with, like I said, any vegetable that you have. So it's a cool, easy way to make any soup, because really all you need for a soup is just potato base, maybe carrots, and then anything else, just boil it, blend it, salt, you're good. But the broccoli recipe is the best. Like, it tops this. I almost forgot to put nutritional yeast in this. Oh well, it's okay, I'm still gonna eat this. Anyways, you guys should check out my recipe book. It has super bomb recipes. You can go to eatveganordieTrying.com. It's got my recipe book on there. Over 39 awesome vegan recipes. And it's gonna hook you up with some good ways to get some high protein meals in. I'm gonna eat this. Try not to overheat because it's so hot in my house right now. Turn the AC back on, and then I'll see you guys for the next meal. So while I was eating, I found this channel called Craig Adams, and this guy hikes in these crazy places. And then in the entire video, he doesn't say a word. It's just these really beautiful shots. It's pretty cool. It's like how ASMR, I feel like for some people does something. I feel like this does the same kind of thing for other types of people. Like for me, I just watched a whole 20-minute vlog without even realizing I watched it. And it feels like so inspiring. Like I wanna go hike and do this exact thing. And he does all these like completely alone, which in my opinion, like I can just imagine how awesome that must be. Like you're completely in your own head, in your own element, and you're just submerged in nature. Like, so cool. Anyways, if you guys wanna check it out, it's called Craig Adams. Really cool. I'm ready to eat. Let's get this next meal. All right, so lunchtime, as you saw, I constructed myself, I don't know what you want to call this. Last time I made it, someone said it was like a po' boy, a hoagie? I don't know. It's like a little bit of a sandwich type of thing with some seitan in there, pickles, some red cabbage, some tomato slices, and then some sauerkraut, which I've actually been getting used to. And not only used to, I'm actually really liking it. It has this like weird little tang that's kind of like almost like ranchy. I don't know how to explain it, but now I really like it. It adds a little bite to anything I'm adding it to. So for the uninitiated, what seitan is it's wheat gluten. So it's basically just the protein from bread or from flour. And so basically it's just pure protein. And a couple days ago, I actually shared it on my story because somebody was asking me, what's the recipe for it? And I shared this little sticky note that I have on the inside of a cabinet, and I never intended anybody to actually see this sticky note. And so it's in the worst handwriting ever, and I got like basted for it. Like I had like 15 DMs of people just being like, look how terrible you're writing it. People were like, what is mastard? Because I wrote mustard, M-A-S-T. I was just like, dude, come on. I'm just trying to help you guys out because you asked for the recipe. I didn't want to get critiqued on my doctor's handwriting right now. But anyways, we're out here and we're having this right now. And then Sammy's out here with me as well.
Yeah.
And she did kind of her own spin on it. She used seitan, but then she covered hers
in buffalo sauce. Frank's, is it Frank's Hot, babe?
Yep.
Yeah, Frank's Hot buffalo sauce. Yeah, so that's
and then
what I
some
got.
just ranch on the side,
Yeah,
so just like a
buddy.
little buffalo rendition of the
Yep.
same thing. And we're gonna give you a little taste test here.
Test.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Oh boy, mine's messy.
So good. Sauerkraut and pickles, this is like the best combo.
You gotta try mine.
And obviously Sam's is the best because it's buffalo and ranch.
Mine's so good.
Mine probably would have done well with a little bit of ranch, but I just think like the sauerkraut and stuff adds such a good like little salty pop to it. I think it's perfect. After watching all that nature stuff, I was like, man, I just want to be outside for a minute. And now I honestly just want to go on some huge adventure, some huge voyage. I don't know when, but I will do it. And you guys will see it, and I'll bring you along. And it's gonna be amazing. Anyways, we're gonna eat our little hoagies out here. Enjoy the last bit of sun before it goes down. And we'll see you guys for that last big meal. Welcome to my garage where I work out and also store all my Costco stuff. Just want to show you some of my favorite Costco finds. First off, this, I don't know if you can find it at yours because they're not going to stock it anymore at mine, but Popcorners protein crisps. These are made with soy protein, 10 grams per serving. They're fire as a snack, but also get your protein in. Seaweed, to get your iodine in. It's a really good snack, really like that. And then what I really want to show you is Saffron Road, which makes some pretty cool chickpea snacks. They also have these Delhi potatoes, and I'm going to have this for dinner tonight. So yeah, let's do this. All right, so I made a bed of rice and threw that aloo matar right here in the middle of it. Gonna microwave it just because I'm being a little bit lazy. And then in the frying pan over here, I've got a bunch of mixed vegetables just to add a little bit of extra micronutrients to this meal. Now, a question I get a lot is what supplements do you take? Because I think people think that you have to take like a trazillion supplements as a vegan. It is true that you should be taking certain supplements, even not as a vegan, but as a vegan, there's some things you should be aware of. I take every single day omega-3 and usually take D3 because I'm not always in the sun during high noon. If I am in the sun a lot, I won't take D3. And you see that I don't have B12 right here. Usually I just get B12 because I'm drinking B12 fortified like plant milks because I'm having a smoothie every single day. So I'm already getting like 3 times my amount of B12. And then I'm taking Thrive, which is a plant-based multi-nutrient, which is basically just like a multivitamin. So it's just basically covering almost all of your vitamins here just from whole food plant-based sources. It's also got some probiotics and some other things. And then the only other thing is iodine, which I sometimes supplement, and other times I'll just have things like seaweed snacks, or I'll have iodized salt in like the soups that I'm making like you saw earlier, and then the creatine and protein that you saw earlier, and that's pretty much the supplements that I take. I like to keep it logical. I don't like to like lie to myself and say that I don't need anything, and I also don't like to over freak out and try to overdo it and have like dragon fruit berry and Balboa blueberry extract and all this other stuff that I don't think I need. But yeah, maybe I'll make a whole video about all the supplements I take and all the supplements everyone should be taking. But yeah, I just wanted to break that down in this video real quick. So let's finish this meal. All right, so you guys already saw the dinner they're about to have. I'm also probably gonna have this afterwards. This is a snack from, you might have seen me talk about them before. It's called Do It Well. So I actually found out about them at a fitness expo, and I was like, no way, that company is vegan. And then my friend was like, hey dude, have you seen this company? It's vegan. And I was like, what? It's a protein-packed cinnamon roll. It's really, really good. But yeah, now she's become a friend of mine and she sends out products and stuff. Not sponsored, but it's really good. So that's what I'm gonna have. Anyways, I just want to talk to you guys for a quick second because in these full day of eatings, I definitely like focus on the food a lot. And sometimes people will comment and be like, what else do you do all day? You know, what else is there to your personality other than vegan food and whatnot? And there's definitely like a lot of other stuff that I'm doing in a normal day, but I don't feel like it's interesting for you guys to see. I feel like a lot of people are coming here to get the meals, get the high protein vegan food that they can put into their life. And a lot of people don't want to see what I'm doing, you know, other than YouTube for work. So today I was working on, I've talked about this before, this thing that I'm working on. It's an acne program basically that's gonna help people get rid of their acne naturally. This is something I've been working on for like months, and I'm like literally like at the final stretch of this marathon. It's like been 3 or 4 months I've been working on it, and I probably have about a month left, and I'm just like putting the last bits together and then going into the design process. So that's something that is taking up a lot of my time and focus. Again, it's just pretty boring stuff to talk about or even to show, because I'm just gonna be like, here's some words that I like proofread and then revised. And then like, here's some illustrations that I figured out where I should place them inside of the books. So like a lot of stuff just kind of goes to the wayside because I just don't want to show you guys kind of more boring stuff, but there's definitely a lot of other things going on in a normal day. If you want me to show you a little bit more of kind of, I guess, what I'm doing other than, you know, the food in these full day eatings, I'd love to hear it from you guys. So let me know in the comments below. I also just want to say thank you guys for taking the time to watch these videos. I mean, I know we all have a finite amount of time, and time is the most valuable thing that we have, because once you spend it, you can't get it back. So when you guys take the time to watch these videos for 15 or 20 or 25 minutes, it means that you're basically like giving me your time. You're voting for me. You're giving me your confidence that I'm going to provide you something that's either useful or entertaining, and that just means a lot to me. So I really do want to say thank you guys for doing that over and over and over and keeping coming back, watching these videos. It's why I do try to do what I do and put the, you know, production value in there to make these entertaining and easy to watch, but I also try to spend time thinking of interesting food and recipes and interesting meals where you guys can get healthy food, but that has high protein, that kind of fits into your lives as well as my life. So I appreciate that you guys see that and you watch and you support, and it means a lot to me. So I just wanted to quickly say thank you. Thank you very much. I love you guys so much. It's been so hot. I'm sweating. My hair is long and it's killing me because it's like literally like 90 something degrees here in San Diego lately, and it is murdering me. How has life been for you guys? Anyways, that's enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, you should check out my recipe book, Eat Vegan or Die Trying. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. I would love to know what your favorite meal was out of this video, so let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I love you guys, and I will see you in the very next video. See you guys later. Team Beyond Week.